Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. And today, my friends, we're continuing off where we left off in the last episode of a LOTRO adventure. We're going to be talking to Bingo Boffin and continuing on the quest for Bingo Boffin. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day in Middle-earth. I have myself some delicious bubbly lemon water. Oh, it is wonderful. Or carbonated. Some people, I like calling it bubble water, but it's carbonated water. So good. So anyway, let's have some fun, my friends. Talk to Mr. Bingo Boffin. Well, hello, Bingo. We are back, Zollin Ironshield.
I need a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow.
I need a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow. You know what I wanted to document our journey? I wanted to document our journey, Zollin, writing down the experiences we have and the places we see, and what includes describing the people we meet. No account of my adventure to this point would be complete without a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow. That much is clear. But I have encountered an earlier problem in this attempt, for I simply do not know of any way to describe him in such a way that does not follow justice. Can you speak to him and learn what you can? Excuse me. Learn what you can of Tom in order to educate me on the subject. What are his likes and dislikes? From where did he come? And what drives him from day to day? Good luck to you, my friend. Perhaps the words will flow when you report back to me what you've learned. All right, here we go. So we're at Tom Bombadil's house, guys. So Tom Bombadil. There he is. Hey, Tom. Can we talk to you?
Tom Bomb, jolly Tom, Tom
Bombadillo. All right. Oi now, young one, questions are asking, but for the fun lies in the seeking. You ask about old Tom, but what is a question with many answers? Why not ask the trees why they be swaying, or the light a brightening? Tom likes walking in the woods of evening and singing. Oh, he's still talking to me. Tom likes walking in the woods and the evenings and singing in the morning sun when the moon skips away, as would all who try it. Still you ask and you ask too many questions, so lonely a day. Stand in the foam of the falling water nearby, and you will know what it is to be a Tom Bombadillo. Alright, guys, this is my best Tom Bombadil singing, talking impression. Alright, moving on. Tom's eyes are bright, and his voice full of laughter. Ha ha ha! That's why I try to always be happy for you guys on here, too. Whee! Though I always have so much fun doing this, it's hard not to be happy while I'm doing these videos. Alright! It's kind of my escape and fun time to hang out with you guys and do content. Alright, so he wants us to stand in the foam of the waterfall. You stand in the cold water until you are waterlogged and sopping. Despite being so soggy, talk to Tom Bombadil. The quest. Hilarious. Gonna put it right there instead. La ba dee ba doo da da. The problem is, it's the melody. When you're making up music, I'm like taking the melody that he sung, but it's only like a couple notes, right? That whoever did the voice acting for this character. Down by the riverbank, I found Berry, woman's daughter.
Hey dole, merry dole, ring a dong dillo.
Tom seems delighted. Sopping wet you are, like Tom after a fresh rain in the spring. Dripping all about, but fresh and happy. Learn from old Tom, for he has seen summers and winters and summers again, one for every droplet and cascades from the heights. Hey now, still with questions, Tom's way to take the bad and the good it is. Old Man Willow, that mean streak in his heart, has grown whiter for many a day now. He and he could do with some cheering. So go to Old Man Willow and dance and lighten his mood. Then you will know what it is to share Tom's interests in all creation, both good and bad. I don't know. I made up some extra melody lines and stuff. It's really hard to read it and try to make up a melody where it matches the lyrics of the words that he's saying, and then at the same time try to do Tom's voice. Tom Bombadillo. He's really got a really rather bassy voice. At least the voice actor they used. Maybe he doesn't in the book. I don't know. I forget how Tolkien described his voice in the books. Anyway, we're supposed to go up to Tom Bombadillo and make his day just a little bit happier. You are filled with unease. Tom really wants you to dance here. You start to dance. You dance, and for a moment you feel a sense of welcome. Then it is gone. Drew's like, no. She's like, something like that. It's like those sound effects if you ever played Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. You're playing the Night Elves. The trees are like, they got that like rumbly sound when they talk. I always thought that was cool. It's kind of hard to do branch sounds while you're doing that. All right.
Tom Bomb, Jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo.
Hey do, merry do, dancing all day. Questions are for answering, but that's enough today. Tom's eyes are bright, but he's clearly done with questions. All right. I'm Zollin Ironshield, and I will take a no. And here, Tom Bombadil.
Tom is a mystery. Asking him questions is met with laughter and nonsense.
This is not working, Zollin. Tom is a mystery, and any attempt to get him to answer questions about himself is met with laughter and nonsense. Perhaps if he were to lead some of my account so far, he would better understand why we want to know about him. Take my manuscript to him and see if he gets him to open up about himself, if you would. Bingo hands you the pages of the manuscripts.
Ring-a-dong, hop along, follow the willow.
Ring-a-dong, hop a-dong-dong-de-dong willow. Tom takes the manuscript and runs his hands over the pages. What a wonder, these leaves, all covered with words, written down with care. I can feel the letters beneath my fingers, ink dried and thoughts saved. That is not Tom's way, but there is a joy in remembering. These pages are like a song sung in the morning, carried on the wind until afternoon, when it might be heard again. I delight in the feel of these pages and their tiny words. Let me sit with them a while and speak with the river daughter. Goldberry has returned from her spring for a time, and she is more fair and more lovely than when she left. That's cute how much he loves Goldberry. I like that about his character. All right, let's go inside. Talk to Goldberry. Thank goodness Goldberry doesn't sing when she does everything. I think she might sing a little bit, but she's not quite that much of a singer.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood. Your face is full of questions, young one. Has Tom confused you with his riddles and songs? You tell Goldberry that you have been unable to learn much about her husband, despite his friendly and open nature. I believe he has given you what you sought, Zollin, though you may not know it. Who is Tom Bombadil? He is, and no one else. He is a mischievous sort and loves to laugh. He will ask you to stand beneath a waterfall only to experience the feel of the water and the joy of dripping on the carpet. He is the master of the water, wood, and hills, and cares for all who inhabit those places. Even if their hearts are rotten and mean, he seeks to lighten their moods and ease their pains. But that is a long answer. He is Tom Bombadil, and there is no one else like him. Again, all the cool theories of what Tom Bombadil, who he is. I think the best theory, and what I think is probably Tom Bombadil's, is that I believe Tom Bombadil was created during the the Song of the Arnor. Sorry, not Arnor. Annual, or whatever. I can't think of their name right now. But Iluvatar and all the other creations, right? I mean creators. And like their song when they created the world, I think that he is like the sole like conscious creation of the world. And that's why he likes to sing all the time. That's why he likes to try to make everyone happy. Because he's like the good that was created in the world. I don't know. I think it's an interesting theory. Again, I think it's cool that Tolkien didn't tell us outright what it was. I think it makes it more fun. Some people are like, oh, maybe it's Tolkien. It's like, that one, I don't think Tolkien would have wanted to do that from reading about him and what he likes.
Yes, that seems a fair assessment of our peculiar host. Thank you.
Bingo listens to Goldberry's description of Tom Bombadil and nods. Yes, that seems to be a fair assessment of our particular host. Thank you for obtaining it for me. I still cannot believe that you actually stood underneath a waterfall and danced with a malevolent tree on my behalf, Zollin. You are a good friend, and I am glad that you are coming with me on this journey. I'm sitting there. Yes, of course, as I'm like dripping. I'm a really patient dwarf, apparently.
Please speak to Tom and retrieve my manuscript before we go.
Please speak to Tom and retrieve my manuscript before we go. All right, Zollin. I would say it is time to see Marigold safely back to Newbury and for our journey to continue. I have enjoyed this brief stay at the house of Tom Bombadil, but there are many other places to see and people to meet. Agreed, little hobbit. Would you mind speaking to Tom and retrieving my manuscript from him? I am most interested to hear what he thought of it, now that he had plenty of time to read. All right, we'll do that. Where are you, Tom? Oh, now, good day, merry friends.
Ring a dong hop along, follow the willow.
Again, I like the voice actor, but he changes it. So his voice is right about here. This is Tom Bombadil. You ask Tom what he thought of Bingo's manuscript, but the strange fellow is only puzzled. Your words are all a scramble, young one. Tom remembers a great many things, and the sun in the morning, the breeze in the midday, the swelter of the afternoon, and the cool of the evening. But he does not know the pages of which you speak. There is no need for writing. If you spend all day writing, that is a day you have missed. Do not look so glum. I am sure this writing will turn up. Turn up. I may have set it down outside. There are so many things to see, happy distractions all. And sometimes things get lost. All is found in the end. Hey, dollydillo, bumpy, and he walks away. I like how he says happy distractions. Things to see, happy distractions all. It's almost like a Bob Ross thing, right? To say. Like, I like that. I feel like Bob Ross had that air of happy peace around, you know. Like another channel that I know who's a good friend of the channel, Took. He does the painting. Whoa. Timbo Took. He's like the Bob Ross of the Shire. It's amazing. I love his channel. Check out his channel. He's on one of my featured, I think, on the. Tom has Yeah, goodness. What has Tom done? Why, Tom, why would you do this to us? Where did the info go for that? Oh, well. Tom has absent-mindedly set down Bingo's manuscript somewhere. Uh-oh, poor Bingo's gonna be quite upset.
Tom has misplaced my manuscript? Oh, bother!
Tom has misplaced my manuscript? Oh, bother! I know wasn't yet much of it, but I still keenly feel its loss. I would not be able to recreate exactly what I wrote the first time. Perhaps I should just abandon this endeavor. I am not a writer, and I am not an adventurer. You seek to console the unhappy hobbit, and soon Bingo is slightly less despondent. There's your word of the day, despondent, guys. Don't worry, Bingo. You can write. Definitely. I'm Zollin Ironshield. I've done many things in my time. Writing is only one thing. Remember, everyone, Voice of the Rings. When you're writing is a good thing. But also, Tom is saying, don't just write. It's great to write about things. Write about it at the end of the day. Write about it if you have a quick thought on your path. But then enjoy the day. Don't just write, because then you'll miss the day, right? These are both good sides to learn about. There you go. Perhaps you're right, Zollin. Tom is most at home outdoors. Perhaps he set it down somewhere nearby. Can you look around the vicinity and see if you see any pages of my manuscript? I do not want to lose the record of this journey, so near at the start of it. Sure. So many visitors are calling. Tom Bombadil. Oh, there we go. Here's one of them. Windblown page. You found some of Bingo's pages. Did the wind bring another north? We will find the book, because we are Zollin Ironshield of the Lonely Mountain. Oh, here's another one. You should bring these pages back to Bingo. Sounds good, sounds good. Oh, look at that fire, that's pretty cool.
The wind must have carried the rest of the pages into the Barrow Downs.
The wind must have carried the other pages to the Barrow Downs. Thank you for finding part of my manuscript, Zollin. Tom must have set it down outside. The wind took it, carrying pages north among the trees. You found some of them, but it seems to me that the rest of the pages must have been carried further north into the Barrow Downs. Bingo shivers. That place has a frightful reputation, and I did not plan to explore it. But now it seems I have no choice. We have to search the Barrow Downs for the remainder of the missing pages. It looks as if I am missing the section of my journal that concerns my swimming lesson, and that section dealing with our departure from the Shire. After we are finished in the Barrow Downs, we should travel to the Newbury to bring Marigold home. I will see you there. Don't worry, I have fought many things in the Barrow Downs in my time, Bingo. Zollin Ironshield will easily handle this.
If you are going to brave the Barrow Downs, so am I.
What?
You found some of Bingo's pages missing on the path to the north, didn't you? That way leads to the Barrow Downs. If you're going to brave the spooky place, so am I. I am a hero, never runs away from a challenge, no matter how scary.
I don't know about that, Marigold. I don't know if I want to bring you with me. It's putting you in danger.
I have never heard that some fateful creature make their home among the burial mounds of men in the Barrow Downs, and we will need to face some of them if we go there. Watch out for ravenous bargheists and giant crawlers, for they will be watching out for you.
Alright, well, I guess we're off to the Barrow Downs, my friends. In the next episode of Voice of the Rings. I hope you guys had a fun time with me today. We will have the next one in a day or so. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Quick little shout out and thank you to my wonderful Patreon, MrRevel. Thank you for your support. I will use your funds wisely towards improving the channel. Thank you to my other patrons as well, too. And you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. If you guys are interested in supporting me, too, links are down there. You can join our Discord through it. And I have free Twitch if you want to join my Twitch channel. Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe button's gonna be right here. That's free as well. If you want to join some free stuff, subscribe. Haha! And then the next episode will be up there top left, and the LOTRO tail will be over there. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Baruch Kazad. Huzad, I believe you.